Is art important in the 21st century? If so, why? If not, why?
I think art is certainly important in the 21st century. In fact, it is the theme of my LA 101 comp class, much to some people's dismay, because not everyone is excited to learn about art. But art covers such a wide range of objects and even experiences that there's really something for everyone. So, yes, I think being adept at looking at the space around us is important to observe and absorb the world around you is important. So I think looking at art objects is a way that we can train ourselves to always be aware, especially in the 21st century when we're just inundated with all of these images. So art objects that are created specifically with a message in mind that can be interpreted are extremely important.
What is your definition of art?
I believe art in the contemporary era can be a lot of different things. To me, it's any object that's created to be art. So essentially, if the artist calls it a work of art, then it is a work of art. So it can be anything, paintings, sculptures, installations. It's anything that's going to inspire discourse and have a deeper meaning.
So what isn't art?
I think there's some kind of, there is the importance of an object being assigned that quality by the artist himself. So unfortunately, there's some really ridiculous works of art out there that are in fact works of art because they've been named as such, or they're housed in museums. So I guess it just depends on your perspective. So you can enter a museum and look at, for example, some Christmas lights strung in an interesting pattern on the wall and say, that's not a work of art. But then on some level you'd be wrong because it's housed in a museum and it's been termed a work of art by the artist, him or herself. So I think that's a difficult question. I don't know that I could even answer it. If it's been called art, then it's art.
So that kind of answers this next question, but what is your criteria for evaluating whether something is art or not?
I think I have the luxury of art historical knowledge, which helps me see where we came from. So you can start way back with, ancient sculptures and then painting and how that evolved into just, a black canvas with nothing on it, a blue square. So I'm interested in the whole story of art history and how a string of Christmas lights on the wall became a work of art. So I think without that knowledge, it's difficult to appreciate certain works of art without taking the additional step to understand, to read the little blurb on the wall. So the evaluation part of it, I think, can be difficult and confusing.